Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have been doing well. It's your boy Limbo back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about something huge for a lot of players. Battlefield 6's matchmaking, and I'm also going to be showing you guys Call of Duty players' reaction to this matchmaking, because the Call of Duty franchise has actually given some of the people that play Call of Duty every year PTSD and trauma. And I'm not even trying to be funny, but the replies that you will see from the tweet that I'm going to show you guys later on in this video are absolutely hilarious. And surprisingly, this tweet has caused a lot of backlash to Battlefield 6, to Call of Duty, literally to everybody. Everybody's throwing shots at each other, man. It's literally a shootout right now on Twitter when it comes to talking about matchmaking in video games. You are not safe if you try to make an opinion on it. But this video does matter a lot because I don't want to have people get the wrong information about Battlefield 6 and its matchmaking, especially since what I've seen and heard from my viewers on my live streams and in the comments below and through Reddit. I would rather trust the people that have been playing Battlefield for years now, that have been a part of the community, than some low-life Call of Duty player that just found a random source. So if you guys were to drop a like and hit that subscribe button and leave a comment and push out this video to the algorithm, more players would actually be correctly informed about Battlefield 6 and its matchmaking, and we can all share a laugh about Call of Duty players having PTSD and trauma from skill-based matchmaking in Call of Duty. But with that out of the way, I want to show you guys a tweet finally. This is from Charlie Intel, who tweeted out this. EA says Battlefield 6 matchmaking will focus on these 4 things: ping, player's location, server availability, and some skill factor. The matchmaking factors will vary based on each game mode and player counts. And this tweet, it's only been a day now, has over 540,000 views. That's absolutely insane when it comes to a Battlefield 6 matchmaking post. And it has over 275 replies and 371 retweets or quote retweets. But either way, the consensus when it comes to the Battlefield community is that they're excited. They're happy about this. Everyone's glad that the matchmaking has not changed, because apparently a lot of Battlefield players have claimed that this is the regular matchmaking for every single Battlefield. And I'll attest to that as well later on in this video, because I've been playing Battlefield 2042 a lot recently. And on my 24-hour stream, I played Battlefield 2042 more than Black Ops 6, so I can attest to kind of both sides. But yeah, the Battlefield community is hyped about the matchmaking staying the same, basically. And we even have TacticalBrit coming in, who's an OG Battlefield player and YouTuber, who says, FYI for Call of Duty fans, these exact parameters have always existed in Battlefield, and this is not skill-based matchmaking akin to Call of Duty. Nothing like it at all. This is simply how the game balances teams. Players from all skill brackets will be in one lobby. I'm going to be honest, anybody from the Call of Duty community or the Battlefield community, or even the people that are coming back to the FPS genre, I would rather have you guys listen to somebody that has made Battlefield content for years now, who has played the game extensively in the past, rather than somebody that's a Call of Duty YouTuber that does not know any better and probably has never played 2042. But everyone from the Battlefield community is liking this post. Everyone from the Battlefield community is trying to push out that these factors have always been in place for Battlefield and that there's nothing new and nothing everybody should be worried about. And we even see right here with T-Doxman, who says, just like the golden age of Call of Duty did way back when. And I think it's appropriate time for me to give my intake and my input on this Battlefield matchmaking system, because I played it way more during my 24-hour stream, literally like a day or two ago. I played Battlefield 2042 more than Black Ops 6, and I've been playing Black Ops 6 its entire life cycle. So I feel like I don't even need to play the game recently to know how it is. But for Battlefield 2042, I could comfortably load up into a game by myself, find a match super quickly, especially if it's like Conquest or any of like the 64 to 128 player matches. And to add on top of that, even with playing viewers and playing by myself, my matchmaking still felt the same. The lobbies were the same scale. Nobody was overly sweaty and or seemed very good. And obviously you would have those few outliers where we have people, you know, absolutely stomping me because I'm not that good at Battlefield yet. But like they would get like what, 60, 70 kills, which is a lot. And I would get like probably 40 with like 25 revives. But basically what I'm trying to say is that it didn't feel like Call of Duty's matchmaking at all. I didn't get punished for doing too good or doing too bad. I literally went against people all around my area within the East Coast. And to add on top of that, nobody, and I mean nobody, was, you know, consistently banging out and going crazy. And I mean this when I say this. It genuinely did not feel like there was any skill-based matchmaking in Battlefield 2042. And if we follow what a lot of Battlefield players are saying from this post and from what I've seen on my comments and live streams, Battlefield's matchmaking has always been like this. It's always been, for one, ping first, in skill second or third or fourth or fifth. And EA and DICE are really focusing on giving people the best experience when it comes to servers and, you know, ping. Because if we're being honest, it kind of makes sense to do that. Why would you want skill-based matchmaking when you're already trying to connect with 63 other players or 127 other players? If you have the worst ping possible or there's a bad ping in general, you're not going to be able to play the game. You know, like I was told with the 128 player mode from my boy Michael Baker that the servers are kind of dodgy because there's so many people. So if skill-based matchmaking was in Battlefield in the previous one that had 64 player game modes or 128 player game modes, and that's a lot of people connecting to one game, they all need to have good ping. So if skill-based matchmaking was in the game, nobody would be able to most likely connect or actually have a smooth experience. But all in all, like Battlefield's matchmaking is legitimately ping-based. I literally played it yesterday and on Saturday for like a good 2 to 3 hours each time with viewers and by myself. And some matches I would do really good. Some matches I would do really bad. The other team would either stomp on us, we would stomp on them. It really is depending on the map, your skill, what everybody else is doing, how you guys play as a team, little bit here and there. But all in all, the matchmaking for Battlefield 6 never felt like it was punishing me for being good, right? Or for being bad. I always felt like I had the best ping possible and never really experienced server lag or server latency at all. And I feel like just because it has some skill factor does not equally make it skill-based matchmaking. I would say Battlefield's matchmaking is a lot better than Call of Duty's because I'm not getting punished for going, what, 40 and like 20 and also having like 60 or 70 revives. No, they're putting me into a game instantly and I'm going against different people with the best ping possible. And the next game I could get smashed or the next game I could go on top and go crazy. I never felt punished at all when playing Battlefield 2042, and anybody that is getting good at Battlefield now in preparation for Battlefield 6, you're probably not going to get punished for being good as well. But if we go over to the Call of Duty side, oh my god, it is bad. Like we have Tom Henderson asking what's the source of this, and Charlie Intel revealed that it was from a press briefing at the Battlefield 6 event. So everybody that was at the Battlefield 6 multiplayer event probably knows what the matchmaking is. And I'm telling you, a lot of two-boxers like Swag, Lucky Chamu, etc., are probably not going to play this game at all after their check stop coming in from EA and DICE to play the game, because they're not going to be able to two-box at all, really. But the tweet that I want to show you guys the most is this one from NerosCinema, who says, I make a video about Battlefield 6 having skill-based matchmaking. Skill is confirmed as a weight in matchmaking. 90% of the comments are, it's just team balancing. Do these people not understand how games work? Matchmaking is what determines who gets into the match. Balancing, evening the lobbies after matchmaking is finished. But to be honest, Nero, I think this is the one time I've seen him wrong. Like this bad. Dude, I would rather trust somebody that has been playing the game for years now, right? And has been making content for the game like TacticalBrit, Jack Frags, etc., or people from the community that have been a part of it and have been sticking with it through its highs and lows. They would probably do the same when it comes to Call of Duty when we're talking about microtransactions, how bad the skill-based matchmaking is, etc. But with you making a video about Battlefield 6, which I don't think you have any content on it and or I've never seen you play it, I honestly see why people are disagreeing with you a lot and sending a ton of negative comments towards you. Because you're talking about a game and a matchmaking system when you haven't been playing the games at all recently. And literally every single Call of Duty player has reacted like this. Oh, it has a skill factor put into it and as a factor. Yeah, I'm not playing the game anymore. No, don't listen and or fall victim to the Call of Duty trauma and PTSD from skill-based matchmaking. I'm telling you guys, anybody that's a Call of Duty player and that's concerned about this, you should not be. I literally played it a couple days ago, before and during and after my 24-hour stream, and this entire weekend I put more hours into Battlefield than I have for Black Ops 6. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys here, I cannot make myself play Black Ops 6 by myself because skill-based matchmaking is going to ruin my experience. But for Battlefield 2042, I can play by myself comfortably, and or I can play with my viewers or my friends. There's a legit no difference in the lobbies when it comes to Battlefield games, if you're playing by yourself and with randoms or you're playing with your friends. But for Call of Duty, especially for Black Ops 6, there's a huge difference. When you're playing by yourself, you get absolutely butt fucked by the sweatiest six stack that you'll ever see in your life. But then when you're playing with friends or you're in a full six stack, you're gonna have super easy lobbies for the rest of the time that you guys are playing together. I don't even know what more I have to say about Battlefield's matchmaking and Call of Duty's matchmaking. They are completely two different sides of the same coin, which is matchmaking. But Battlefield's matchmaking is based off of ping mostly, while Call of Duty's is based off of skill, and it punishes good players and bad players no matter what. And to anybody being skeptical about Battlefield's matchmaking, go ahead, play Battlefield 2042 or one of the older ones and compare it to Call of Duty Black Ops 6 or Modern Warfare 3. you can see that there's a significant difference in both games. And anybody that's saying that it has skill-based matchmaking, I feel like you're completely wrong. Yes, it will obviously have a skill factor, but that's not the main priority like it is in Call of Duty. It's a small but huge difference. But yeah, I'm gonna end off the video here. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like and hit that subscribe button, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let's push out this video to the algorithm so more people get properly informed and know the right information. But yeah, it's been your boy Limbo, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.